So we've come up a flight of stairs and then another one, and we've now entered a studio. So give you a bit of an idea of what it looks like. Sarah, what has changed? What's different now?
You'll notice that we've socially distanced all our desks. So basically, they're all socially distanced within the 2 metre range.
Great.
Okay. When you come into the room, you need to make sure that you sit at your workstation. And if you can, stay there the rest of the day.
Great.
If you're booked into the area. You'll also notice the sanitisation stations in the rooms.
Nice.
Very important to wipe down your tables before and after, and that's in every single workshop. That is the student's responsibility, but also the staff have the same responsibilities for their office and where they've worked as well. So everybody's responsibility to wipe down before, wipe down after.
Nice. I've noticed you've got a thing in your hand. Show us the thing.
So basically, for those people that are working on computers with keyboards, what we have is keyboard covers.
Nice.
It's very important that we wipe these down before and after as well. The reason we've given you these is because they're easier to sterilise rather than a normal keyboard where there's lots of little bits, nooks and crannies which you can't get into. So you will have these where you're using keyboards.
Wonderful. So something to mention there, everyone, just from kind of looking at all of this, it seems like it's a communal effort. So this is effort from staff, students, everyone involved. Keep yourselves at a distance, keep everyone safe.
Yes, and it's very, very important to make sure you do not move the furniture. How it's set up now is how it stays.
It's locked in.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Right, so we are now in the canteen, and as promised, you got a coffee.
I have, but I bought it myself because you're too cheap.
That is true, harsh, but very, very true. Cool, so canteen, a couple of rules, I guess. Things like vending machines, water fountains, what's the crack? How do we use those?
Yes, so again, what we have are touch points there. So what we're asking everybody to do, we have sanitisation stations next to them, wipes on top of all the water machines around the building. So it's wipe it down before, wipe it down after, again, because you can't guarantee the last person who used it cleaned it after them.
Wonderful. So the wipe, and wipe again is coming full circle. Love that. I need t-shirts that say that. So they're fully usable, you just need to wipe them down.
That's right, yeah.
Great, okay, cool. And queuing, how does that work?
Queuing, so when you come into the canteen, what we need to reduce the amount of people we have in queues.
Nice.
So what we have is social distance, 8 spots
Cool.
on the floor. What I asked everybody to do when they do come into the canteen is stand on those spots in the queue.
Sure.
If you find that the queue is full, either come in and sit down and wait until there's a space, or come back a little bit later.
Cool, so if it's kind of full, it's either sit down and wait, or leave, come back another time.
Yes.
Wonderful, okay, and I guess on the topic of seating, how does this work?
So basically what we have done, when you come into the canteen, you'll notice we've got these stickers on the table which are asking you to maintain your social distance. So each of the tables will only sit 2 people.
Right, okay.
Okay, so it's not completely opposite each other.
Diagonal.
Diagonal, correct.
Wonderful.
When you do come into the canteen as well, can you please make sure that you sanitise your hands before you come in? There is a hand sanitising station outside the doors.
Sure.
And you need to wear a face mask in here at all times. The only time you can't is obviously it could get a bit messy when you're having something to eat or drink. So you can take your face mask off when you sit down and you have something to eat or drink.
I can imagine cheesy chips could be an issue.
Could be a problem.
Okay, cool, so that's fine, so sitting diagonal. Now I guess exit, how do I get out of the canteen?
So what you'll do is you'll come around, you'll have your wonderful lunch, you'll sit down. When you've finished, what I want everybody to do is to wipe down before and wipe down after the tables as well.
Cool, okay, cool.
When you leave, you'll leave through the fire doors at the end. You will notice that there's a reader there for our cards.
Yes.
You need to swipe that when you leave.
Cool.
If you want to go back through into reception, you leave by these doors at the end of the canteen and you walk around into reception, but you need to swipe back in.
Cool, so I guess that's worth mentioning now as well. With the card swiping, kind of swipe at any opportunity basically. So when you come in, when you leave, for a track and trace purpose, but also when you enter the classrooms, when you go through,
Absolutely, everywhere where you see a reader, please swipe.
Give it beans on the swiper.
Most definitely, yeah.
Wonderful. Now, I guess whilst I'm here, just lastly, ordering food, that's the same?
Exactly the same, yes. You will notice that we are cashless at the moment. So it is contactless payments only or by card. And also you'll notice that the catering team has had the screens put up to protect them and protect you. And also the food.
Snazzy. Wonderful. Okay, cool. So I guess we'll head out and talk about staircases and things now. Should we do that?
We certainly will when we have to
Excellent.
leave this way.
Oh, we do? Oh, see? I've broken the rules.